Yeah. Really
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Our 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
The thing that stuck out to me, Mike, was when we met with him this week, immediately, right at the start of the production meeting, was his ability to take ownership of last week's loss. He said, listen, if I don't make those 2 interceptions, we probably win that game. And when you go back and watch the tape, I love how hard he is on himself. He played pretty good ball. If he can eliminate those couple bad throws, a couple bad decisions, when he's good, he is as good as there is in the NFL.
That last run got 4. Here comes 2nd and 6. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
In motion, it's Jackson. On 3rd down, they'll set up over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And this one is recovered by the defense.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game. Like, I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball, they knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw is Taylor. He'll try to run for it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's a 1st carry for their running back. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's a run. Ooh, what a move. He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma City. Touchdown, number 9 for the year. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Bisons will take a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense and their running back set to go once more. He's been a workhorse in the backfield this season, right there amongst the league leaders in rushing late in the campaign. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
First down, San Francisco.
They'll stay on the ground. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
I can tell you firsthand, as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack. Hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's going to gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have a Niners first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Bisons offense are now ready to get going on their 2nd possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. They'll begin here on the ground. And he is crushed in the backfield. defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. 3rd and 10.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Taylor looking to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Taylor. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
To go.
Here's Taylor. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal. They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. They'll look to throw again. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Bisons. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
14, 49ers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
The 49ers out for the punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. This brought in out past the 20. The Bisons offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's been a nightmare for defenses trying to contain him all year. The NFL's leader in rushing yards at the quarterback position. Driving start on the ground, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now, Taylor trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
Certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is first and 10. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
A gain of 14. And the 49ers.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 2 yards.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
7-yard line.
Back to throw is Taylor. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing, Taylor. He keeps it himself.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1.
The 50-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Here's a design run. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10. He'll run again. He'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Now a give on the ground. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. What can they do here on third down and 7?
Third and 7.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's first and 10.
Oklahoma City, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot of room to operate. The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback. And they're able to force that carry for no gain.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. Ooh, well, now you see him, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma City. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
49ers 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. The Niners offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll look to throw.
At the 24-yard
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. That is a big gain for the 49ers.
60 yards.
That gains an even 60 yards.
San Francisco.
As that play unfolded, Mike, I thought he was going to have a chance to find the end zone for the 2nd time here today. And I'll be honest, if I'm the play caller, at the end of this drive, I might give him one more shot at the end zone. But either way, they got to be thinking coming away here with 6.
Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 3. They send a receiver in motion left. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. He'll get this out to his running back. And he couldn't get free along the sideline. He's out of bounds, no gain, and it sets up 4th down. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Niners will cut the lead down to 4.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll look deep, left sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. He fields it at the 8. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bisons offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. Back to throw. Throw on the run is complete. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 36 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Second and 6. At the 49ers, 36-yard line.
On the toss, they'll run. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 1.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down. Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Bisons will extend their third quarter lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
The Niners offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Now a toss play, running left, and he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage, and he's picked up and thrown down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
second and 10, they'll try to throw. The throw here is complete, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down, they need 5. Look to throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. The 49ers out to punt this one, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This one, returnable. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Bisons offense headed back to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Here's second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. This is third and 6. To throw is Taylor. Quick throw, taken in. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The 49ers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First down. A gain of 31 yards. First down.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stick with him again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
3rd and 4.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, leads to a sack.
And now here comes the punt team. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Bisons offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. From 29, here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he's up past the 35. Got a 1st down, putting down to 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Taylor. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Taylor looking to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 12.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Monday Night Primetime continues after this. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. To the ground, a 1st down run. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. That's enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a toss as they look to run. And it'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of the 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 11. And that will be a 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now, Taylor. That one, take it in. Touchdown, Bisons. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter to get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Extra point attempt still to come. He gets it to go, and the Bisons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. 49ers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Downfield on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll begin here on the ground. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And that's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. Good job on the ground to pick it up. Mark it at the 38 and move those chains. First down. They'll come up here first and 10.
First down.
Now, faking the give. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Inside the 30. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick six. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
Now the try for an extra point. His kick is good. And the Bisons tack on one more to their lead.
49ers 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The 49ers offense make their way out to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if he can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Crazy. A big hole. He's inside the 30. And he is gone. 76 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The Bisons offense ready for this next possession. They are getting closer to win 11 on the season, playing their best football here late in the year. Going to start this drive with first and 10. Start on the ground, and a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
He'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Oklahoma City, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. Room to run at the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. They get 24 on that one. That's enough for a first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Taylor.
Taylor's pass, intended for number 87, incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He'll power it, push the pile forward. It's a gain of 2. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Back to throw is Taylor. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bisons will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Niners offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. Now give on the ground. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, San Francisco.
They'll look to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Another 49er first down. A gain of 15. First down, 49.
Throwing now on first and 10. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Back to throw. He'll step up and run this. And a nice run of close to the first down, protecting himself, sliding at the end.
Third and 1.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pile.
Fullback dive. I'm not sure the last time I saw a fullback dive, Mike. It's kind of a lost art nowadays. But, hey, third and 1, it can still be so effective, especially if you have the right guy at the position. So, good play call, good execution, and he's able to pick up first down.
Second down, they need 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
3 yards. And it's third down.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The defense has got it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back, but either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're gonna come away from here with a well-earned victory.